true to you is not about being perfect. It's about being authentic. It's about being okay with the good, bad, and ugly. To accept those things about ourselves that we can't change, and those things that need to be changed, we put on our big girl panties and do the work. Be true to you is about being real with God, being real with self, so we can be true to you. Be true to you is not about competing with one another. We're about complimenting one another. Hey, what's up, world? It's me, your girl, Angela. Welcome to the BTrue2U Talk Show. Y'all, we are back. I know it's been a while, but we're back. And you know, BTrue2U, you talk about being authentic, being real with yourself, knowing the good, bad, and ugly about yourself, and being able to accept those things. And those things that we need to change, we do what? We put on our big girl panties and do the work, honey. And so with that being said, why not start the season off with my sister, Sheila O'Brien? Oh, okay. Hi, sis.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be able to start the show back, and we're starting the show back with you. And so I know it's been a while, so just go ahead and, for those newcomers who don't know you, don't know us, and introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, yeah, so my name is Sheila O'Brien. Like she said, I am her sister. I am the fourth child out of 5, and I'm a minister, co-pastor of church with my husband, entrepreneur, retired from 32 and a half years working with law enforcement, and just excited about life after going through so much in 2024 with my health. And so just looking forward to 2025 and what the Lord is doing, you know, for myself individually and also for ministry collectively.
Honey, you ain't lying. That 2024 was a mother, okay?
It
came at my neck,
up.
okay? It came at my neck, honey. It came at my neck at the beginning, and it tried to take me out at the end. But I said, hey, wait a minute, cool on. You forgot I'm a child of God, and I started fighting for myself.
2024 was tough, man, I tell you.
Yeah, the strong soldiers, we survived. It was really rough. And so I hear you say you went through something with your health.
I did. Well, so I've been going through something. I was not anymore, thank God, but for years, for whatever my reasons are, I don't really want to get into that, but just kept putting it off. Going to the doctors, as you know, hearing diagnosis after diagnosis and not wanting to accept the fact that I was eventually going to have surgery, but it gotten so bad to where I could no longer put a band-aid on it by doing procedures, because procedures were temporary. I had to do a permanent fix, and so in October of 2024 I ended up having to have major surgery. And this is a topic of conversation which is not an easier one, especially for a lot of women that deal with fibroids, that deals with a lot of female issues, having to have your reproductive system. Some have parts of it removed, some have maybe some fallopian tubes or some ovaries removed, some have all of it removed, and it can stem from so many things: endometriosis, fibroid, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, whatever the case may be. Praise God, I didn't have any of those things. I did have some precancer cells in my body at one point, but I went through a procedure to freeze those cells. And knowing that those things were temporary and that eventually these things was going to come back up. And so finally this year, fast forward to 2024, my doctor was like, we can't keep going through this, we have to have surgery. And so I ended up having to have a total hysterectomy because I had over 20 fibroids. And then they found out when I had my MRI, not only did I have one cyst the way my doctor originally thought, I ended up having 6 different cysts. And they could not do it from a laparoscopy. I can never say that word.
Don't be looking at me like you want me to say it.
Laparoscopy. Whatever, y'all know what I'm trying to say. They couldn't do it that way. Laser, let me say that. They couldn't do it laser because the fibroids were so big that there was no way. So here's the thing. Somebody might say, why was that such a big deal that they couldn't do it like that. I have keloid skin. So for anyone that deals with keloid skin, it's very prevalent in African American men and women, but other races have it as well. You just find it more so in the black race than you do in any of the other races. So out of all of my mom's children, I end up with keloid skin. And
No, Adolf have it.
Adolf does, not Milton Adolf, so one of my brothers. And so that was a major issue for me, because if you know anything about it, not only does it leave such a horrible scar, it's not just the scarring that takes place, it's also the itching and the burning that you deal with day in and day out. So can you imagine, right? Having to have my body cut open, because remember, they couldn't do it laser. So I had to literally have my body cut open because they were big. There was a couple of them were size of a grapefruit. So they had to cut me open. And so from the top of my navel, above my navel, all the way down, can I say it? All the way down to my vaginal area, the top of my vaginal area, I was cut open. And I end up, scarring. So if I could tell the truth, I end up scarring. And I'm still going through recovery because it's only been 2 months. So I'm still going through recovery, and I still have pain every so often. The incision is still very sensitive because they had to stitch up the other parts of my epidermis, the other layers of skin. You have 3 layers of skin. And then you have the top layer. So I have 3 layers of skin, which I just found out that still have stitches. And so I'm still healing and still looking at the scar. And can I tell y'all, and my sister, both of my sisters, my sister Mary, who is not here, they've been a major source of support, along with, shout out to my husband Clive, my daughter Rachel, and my mom. Everybody has been a major source of support for me during this process, because I don't, and if I can be very transparent and open and vulnerable, I do not like looking at myself, because I cannot stand the sight of the scar.
Which is serious, okay? Serious when I say it's a good thing, it's real, because most people would say, okay, so she have keloid skin, okay, so she had a surgery, so she had what you call them, fibroids. But everything affects everybody different, and something as far as a scar can really shift your confidence.
Of course.
As far as it even probably try to steal some of your femininity from you, some feeling sexy about yourself. And so if you follow her, because I know it's more to come as far as her sharing her story, detailing her story, her experience, as well as her healing, right? And when we talk about healing, we're not just talking about a physical healing, but you got to heal emotionally, right? You got to heal spiritually with that.
Yeah, definitely, because one of the reasons why it took me so long to have the surgery is because of all of that, dealing with the psychotic breaks, dealing with the emotional trauma of the thing, and waking up in the middle of the night crying because you're thinking to yourself, I can't believe I got to go through this, why me? I'm married 21, almost 22 years, and you're thinking to yourself, your husband is not going to look at you the same way, because now you're going to have this huge scar running all the way down your belly. You're not going to feel sexy anymore. You're not going to want to go to bed naked. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's the naked for me, honey, because I don't sleep with no clothes
on. And so you don't want to present yourself sexy to your spouse anymore, because guess what? You don't feel sexy. You don't feel sexy. You don't look sexy. So that's the plight that I am dealing with now, and it's not even so much the scar per se that does bother me, but it's the dealing with the pain and the itching. It is constant. So right now, because I'm still healing, I'm not experiencing that. I thank God for my doctors, because they injected me with this type of steroid so that the keloid, even though it's long, is not wide, it's not big, it's like a thin strip. Maybe one day when I get bold enough on my channel, I'll show you guys, but right now I'm just not there. I will one day.
Go ahead.
So it's just like a thin strip. So because it's healing, I'm feeling the itching of it,
The sensations.
yeah, but I'm grateful that it's not like big, right? It's just long and it's still there, and I cannot, I don't like taking my clothes off. When I go to the bathroom and I have this huge mirror in my bathroom, I do my very best not to look at myself. I keep my eyes on my face. No lie. I keep my eyes on my face so I don't have to look down. And for a long time, everybody had to help me. Remember?
Yeah, put your underwears on.
Yeah, girl. Because I couldn't bend down. They had to put my underwear on. They had to help me put my clothes on. And so now I can do all of that. And so, but I still don't look at myself. I'm going to get there, but I'm just not there right now.
It takes relearning, right? Because we all know that you can be sexy and you can be fully clothed. You can be sexy with a muumuu, right? So sex is an attitude. So what it is now is like this thing have come to steal your confidence in who you are, or just the way you like to present yourself to your husband. And it's not even anybody else. It's our
It's
own,
in the mind.
in our mind.
Thought process.
Yes, and so you have to just deal with that. But I think you're doing a great job. But in that, you're still doing what God has called you to do. So you have an event coming up. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I do. So I started, it's been about 3 years now, Sheila O'Brien Ministries. And well, actually it's about 4 years now. The Lord had given me a ministry and a mandate to really deal with and help women in leadership. At first it was women in their kingdom walk ministry, right? Pastors, female pastors, pastors' wives, leaders, female leaders, whether you are a minister, whatever you were, in church, in ministry, right? And so the first one we did was in 2023, right? Because this is 2025. We're going on our third one. So the first one we did was in 2023, and he gave me the title Leading Ladies Luncheon. And so what we do is we come together and we just spend those few hours, really just spend time with each other, building community, building camaraderie, building love, building fellowship, being able to kind of share with each other the struggles that we go through. Because a lot of times when you are a female in ministry, unfortunately, you have to hide your struggle from people, because people, number one, they don't care, they don't want to hear about it, they just don't understand. I've been there, done that. I've been a pastor for over 20 plus years, and I've been a pastor's wife now for 13 years. And so I understand the struggle. And God forbid if you are a single female pastoring a church or in ministry, and there's so much about that we don't even want to get into right now. And so God has given me the mandate to minister to and to deal with and help women in leadership. And so we had a beautiful experience in 2024, 2025. We're coming on our next one, Leading Ladies Luncheon, and the theme is This Journey is Personal. And so we are helping women to walk out their faith journey in Christ while building themselves. And so it's April 19th, 2025, right here in the beautiful city of Fort Lauderdale, but we're going to be actually in Lauderdale Lakes. 2025. You can go on my page, you can go on BTrue2U page, Sheila O'Brien Ministries, the coach and the cook, BTrue2U, Angela Warren. It is all over social media at this particular point in time. And so we're really, really excited about this. Our speaker is coming from out of state, and I believe that it's going to be a great opportunity for women to come together. So this time we're not just opening it up to just
leaders.
Right, ministry is open to everybody, right? Because if you think that there's a call on your life for ministry, and it may not even be in the church, God could be calling you,
outside
right?
The walls. Right.
Outside the church, and calling you to leadership, calling you to marketplace ministry, where you may, like my sister Angela, she owns her own beauty salon, but this is a place of ministry. People come to get healed in these places. And so I am appealing to women, not just in the church, but outside of the church, that know that God has called you for a certain purpose, but you need somebody to help you walk out that journey. So that's what we're doing this year.
Okay, so I was just going to ask, what is the purpose of this? Like, what do you want the women to lead with in that? You answered that by you just want them to come into their full purpose, to understand their purpose. And so hopefully this is what this luncheon is about.
Yeah, definitely. Because we don't know, and we don't understand that a lot of times we don't know our purpose. And a lot of people think, well, what is your purpose? And the reason why I've come to realize that the reason why a lot of people cannot answer that question is because they don't know. The Lord showed me this several years ago. He told me to hold up my Bible, and I held up my Bible. And when I held up my Bible, I just thumbed through the pages. And when you do that, you go through the pages really, really quick, right? And so he was showing me that that's how he shows us our life. The Lord does not put everything before you, and then you begin to walk it out. You know why? Because we'd run, wouldn't we? If I saw my life laid out like that and saw the way I would have to walk, I would run. And so he was saying to me that here's your life. I'm going to let you thumb through it to get a little glimpse of what's to take place, but I can't let you see everything all at once because you won't do the will that I have in front of you. And that's purpose is the same way. When you talk about purpose, God will say, hey, I've called you to, right? I've called you to this. I've called you to that. But he doesn't give you the totality of the thing all at once. He has to walk you through it. And so when we talk about this journey is personal, we want to see the entire journey. He is not going to do that because we are going to run. Let me ask you a question while you are interviewing me. If God showed you,
the answer is no, honey, because I don't know if God showed me anything that I have been through, the answer would have been already no, because I don't been through some stuff and ain't nothing I agreed to go with.
And you would have ran and never looked back, right?
Yeah, most
and
definitely.
So what I want to do, what we want to do, what I believe is going to take place is that there has to be an acceptance of, I don't know everything. I can't see everything, but I have to trust God in all things. The Bible says that we have to walk by faith and not by sight. And so while we are walking this journey, this personal journey with us and God, you and God, we got to trust God at every step that we take, that I may not know what is in front of me, but my purpose, right, is going to lead to my destiny.
Right. I think purpose is every incident or lack of a better word, every event in life that God have us to experience builds us, is a part of our purpose. It builds our purpose. It allows our purpose to mature, right?
Right.
And so that's what I think. I think everything that we go, I think people get purpose mixed up because they thinking, I think they get purpose and destiny.
They get purpose and assignment mixed up.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think because every now and then, whatever I'm doing today was purpose. Right? It was purpose for me to do that. And they think people don't understand purpose change.
Yes.
Destiny don't change, but purpose change. And I think people get that misconstrued. So I'm excited about that.
Definitely.
I'm excited to be a part of that. Also, you have another event coming up with us sisters.
We have another event coming up, and we're so excited about this. Y'all, we've been trying to do this thing now for how many?
A minute.
For a long time.
A minute.
But it is finally happening, so I'm going to actually let you talk about that, then I'll piggyback on it.
Okay, so
Lord have mercy. So it is called
Gracefully
Growing Gracefully.
Hold on, excuse me. Keep going.
So it is called Gracefully Growing. I'm sorry, not Growing Gracefully. It's called Gracefully Growing. And it's a 2-day retreat coming up in July 19th and 20th, I believe. Mm-hmm. It's a Friday and a Saturday. So whether it's the 18th or the 19th, 19th and 20th, y'all go back and y'all look at the calendar this year, 2025. And we're really, really excited about this retreat. And the retreat is really going to deal with us growing gracefully, not just in age and number, but in everything, mm-hmm. mind, body, soul, and spirit. And how do we embrace that as we get older, mm-hmm. right? How do we capitalize off of that and not feeling like I can't do this anymore, but being excited about growing gracefully or gracefully growing and embracing that and loving who you are.
Yeah, it's almost like picking back off of your event that you have in this journal.
It really
personal,
is,
right?
Isn't it?
And so this going to be about yourself. It's about loving on yourself. It's about self-care. Yeah. Knowing who you are, getting to discover who you are, mm-hmm. and just taking time out for yourself. It's not going to be like one of those preachy conference. This is really about doping on you, doping on yourself, knowing your self-worth. And I know some people feel like, oh, I'm 50-something, I know my worth. You don't know mm-hmm. your full potential, because no matter how old you are, as long as you keep living, you should change, you should grow. And you discover different things about yourself, and trials and tribulation allow you to see yourself different. Yeah. And sometimes you have to come back and, nourish yourself. You've been broken, you've been wounded, and you never take the opportunity to heal. You never find the opportunity to love yourself through that hurt and through that pain. And so this is what we're going to be doing at that time. Not only that, we're going to have spa events going on, you guys. It's going to be so, so great. After, we're going to close out with a banquet. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited. If you're looking to love on yourself, you're looking to grow the more from within, and we're going to give you some tips on the outside. That's why we're going to give you some beauty tips. We're going to give you some ways to continue to grow old gracefully. And when we say grow old gracefully, we're not just saying let yourself go. We're not just saying be okay with whatever's coming your way. No, grow old gracefully, meaning looking good in your growing old. Okay, mm-hmm. That's what we're talking about.
Mind, body, soul, and spirit. And so we are going to grow together. And guess what? We're going to also build community, because mm-hmm. right now, with everything that is taking place, community is absolutely necessary. Mm-hmm. You are not going to be able to do this by yourself. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, like me, I've always been a loner. I was younger as an extrovert, but I'm no longer an extrovert. I'm introvert. I'm now an extrovert, but I still enjoy being by myself. I've been like that from a child. This is not the season to do that, because there is a need for community. There is a need for a core group of people in your life that is mm-hmm. going to help you push you into your purpose, right? And so I believe that this retreat, number one, I believe that the Leading Ladies Luncheon, This Journey is Personal, as well as the retreat, Gracefully Growing, is going to help build community. You may find that person right there that you need, that you never thought that you needed, mm-hmm. right? And so that's our purpose, that's our reason for doing that, and that's our desire, that you will find community in the midst of this. It doesn't even matter where you come from. It doesn't matter, what your race or anything like that is. We are about building community with what it is that the Lord has.
And I like that word that we're using, community, because I don't want to say sisterhood, because mm-hmm. it's a lot of that going on, and it's a lot of mean sisters. Yeah. And so we want to do community where they're watch our, you got those, what you call the people that watch out for the people in the community. They have the vigilantes, those that watch out for those surrounding, the nosy neighbors, mm-hmm. That's looking out for you, not trying to hurt you, but they
neighborhood watch.
Community watch is what we're looking for. Community watch. Those that's gonna watch over your soul, who's gonna pray for you, who's going to be there to lend a helping hand. Sometimes it may be monetary, sometimes it just be prayer, sometimes it just be supporting in different ways. And community is so necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a community. We're not talking about a sisterhood, because sometimes with sisterhood you end up building a clique.
Yeah.
And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that clicking. We don't want to, do the comparison. We talk about it all the time. BTrue2U has always said we don't compete, we complement. And so how do we complement? Helping you when you're weak. And so sometimes it's just someone to have it's just having somebody to talk to. And so make sure you come out. I promise you, we promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Absolutely. So don't forget the dates. The first one is April 19th, 2025, Leading Ladies Luncheon. This journey is personal. And then the second date is July 18th and 19th, 2025, Gracefully Growing. Are we saying, is it growing? It's gracefully growing. Gracefully Growing. It is a 2-day retreat. It is not an overnight retreat, so let us tell you that real quick. And so how that event is going to work is that we're going to have our meet and greet on that Friday. It's going to absolutely be amazing. It's going to be fun. We are not going to tell y'all what's going to be in those treat bags, but honey, you are going to love it. We already love it. We want our own bag.
Okay.
And so you'll get your treat bag. You're going to get instructions for that Saturday. You'll come Saturday morning. You'll come for a continental breakfast. We'll have some breakout sessions. We're going to have a spa moment. We're going to call it a moment because it ain't going to be a whole day of spying. It's going to be a moment, and we're really excited about that. Oh, look, I just heard the word dream. Okay. It's going to be a dream moment.
Okay.
So we're going to have our dream moment, our spa dream moment. And then from there, we're going to do lunch. Mm-hmm. Very nice lunch. Not a huge lunch because we're going to come back for breakout sessions. And after that, we're going to release you guys. And
but then you can go get glam.
Come on.
Or you can go get all spiffed up.
Yes.
Or you can go and beat your face, honey.
Yes.
Or you can pull out your, she look good, honey, and pull out those shoes that look like art.
Yes, because we're going to have an amazing dinner, and it's going to culminate the entire weekend. So we're excited.
Culminate, okay? Culminate.
It's going to be, we're excited about it. I'm excited because, listen, it took us forever to get here to get this thing going.
Don't come for us.
I know, don't come for us.
We don't come for us. We showing up now. We showing up. Don't come for us for 2025. We showing up, okay?
So we're excited about that. So you guys have to definitely come and join us. We do have some other things coming up. Our sister Mary is not here. We really, really, really want her to be a part of this, but unfortunately she's dealing with some things in her body. But don't you worry. You guys will see her at the retreat. Maybe we can get her to come and hang out with us and do this again so we can talk a little bit more before my event coming up in April, and then our event coming up in July. So hopefully you guys will be able to see the three of us together doing that. But we're excited.
We definitely will do a session with the three of us. Sister.
Yeah.
I know y'all like to see us together. So we will we'll be together. So make sure you keep us lifted up in prayer. With that being said, I'm so excited that BTrue2U talk show. We what?
We back y'all. I said we like I'm a part of BTrue2U talk show.
Well, she is my what you call
I'm your co-host.
Yeah, you my
I'm your co-anchor.
You honorary something like you.
Yeah, I'm an honorary member.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Whenever I need a filibuster, she's there.
I'm the co-host. I'm the co-anchor.
Yep. She's the editor.
Don't leave me hanging. Oh yeah, I'm the editor too, y'all, for real. Her husband is a real editor. I'm the co-editor.
She's the language editor. Okay.
I'm the linguist.
Okay. Y'all, for real though, thank you so very much. Hey, do me a favor. Let your people know that we're back. When you see us show up, please be so kind to share. Sharing is caring, honey. It don't take nothing to like and share, okay?
Absolutely.
Just a click. It's free, so be so kind to like, share, and also comment. And, just stay tuned because we have more stories to come. The whole purpose of this is to make a difference in someone's life, to show... to be share our testimony that it can help somebody else. And so that's what we're doing. We're here to build, okay? build a community. And so we're excited for everything that we're going to do together. So with that being said, thank you again. This is Be True to You Talk Show, and everything you do, always be true to you. I love it. I mean it.